I mean, I've never done it before, but how hard can it really be? Right?
When he sent this to me, I already screen recorded and put all this into a slideshow so I can kind of send it over to him to make sure that this is exactly what he was looking for. I hadn't heard back from him yet, but I have a very good idea of what he's looking for. So we're going to go through the slideshow and just check out some of the shots that we're going to be getting for the day. He gave me some timestamps, and these are just examples of the type of shots and mood that he is looking for within these shots. So this is the first one, tight to wide, which is literally just focusing on the subject and then pulling back out. Super quick and super simplistic. This is not a difficult shot. And again, if you guys want to understand how to actually do this, you literally just focus on your subject, make them the most dominant figure in the actual shot, and as you're pulling back, they become least of the most dominant because everything else now around them is overpowering them and they are no longer the dominant main subject. What we have is the aerial shot, I believe. Yep. Aerial shot can be interesting because you can do a mixture of things. You can do a drone shot, which we're gonna be inside of a believe an art gallery. So I don't think a drone is gonna be the best for this. If they have me stand on something, I can literally focus on the person and then pull the gimbal up because I'll probably be using my Ronin on this one for a majority of the shot. Rarely would I ever find myself doing anything handheld on this, so a lot of these are going to be done on a stabilizer. If they have any aspect of like a crane situation, that would be super ideal as well. Just anything that can give me the ability to go from lower aerial to higher aerial, then we'll be perfectly fine. If not, we may have to improvise. I've done this at Battlefield 101 times. I can get creative on set. That stuff typically happens all the time. And also just if you can communicate with the person on what they're looking for and you come up with a bunch of solutions, eventually you'll find something that everyone's happy with. So we have 3 examples of parallax shots, one from the same music video, and I think 2 from the song Panini by Lil Nas X. And again, the parallax shot, which he calls the sweeping shot, is nothing more than sweeping from left to right or right to left while keeping the main subject in the center. Now, the trick to pulling off a parallax shot is all about twisting while going in a direction. So for instance, if I'm going left to right and I want to keep my subject in center, as I am walking this direction, I am twisting my wrists. Like say for instance, I'm holding a glide cam. I am twisting my wrists ever so slightly to where as I am walking this way, which will cause them to now go here, I am twisting my wrists. So now instead of them fading to the left and almost going out of frame, they're now continuously staying in center along with the momentum of me going in the opposite direction. I think that's the best I've ever explained that ever. All right, so here are these 3 examples. So another one from Chloe Bailey. Now, being that he's showing this one as he wants this being done as a group, again, this is no different. Instead of the main subject being one person, the main subject now is the entire group. You want to keep all of them in frame while going from left to right. It still stays super simplistic. Okay, another one from Panini from Lil Nas X. This shot particularly is cutting out some of the group, but still keeping Lil Nas X as the main subject. This shot is also particularly tighter than the other one. The other one from Chloe Bailey's is definitely a wider shot than the one right here in Panini. But what I am noticing is their aspect ratio bars, or the box letter bars, whatever you want to call it, they're actually thicker than the one from Chloe Bailey's. So that also is going to limit what you see in the video even more. Simple, left to right. They chose to make him the main subject over the dancers or the robots in the video. And that happens. Sometimes you have to make calculated risks. Okay, again. Okay, so this one, they made sure that the entire group was in it, which I do like, while still making him the dominant subject. But again, this is still a tight shot. They had to just be more strategic with the way they went about the shot. And what's next? Actually, I believe that is it. The parallax shot, is that it? No, there's something else after, isn't there? Yes, I was about to say. Okay, next we have the tight solo dances. So this is, I'm not sure what song this is from. These examples are from Up at Night by Kehlani. Just the tight solo dances. So pretty much someone doing their typical solo that they're doing by themselves. And you're just kind of staying around them. You're kind of orbiting around them. Again, keeping them in center. These are quick hits, pretty much. Good for when the artist is kind of singing certain parts of the song and you still want them to kind of have their own moment within the song. So you cut to these tight solo dances. This probably is particularly going to be the solo type for the actual artist himself. So let's see what this looks like. This is about medium to tight shot, and all I'm doing is orbiting and staying pretty close while they're looking at the shot. But again, it's a tight solo shot, and they are the most dominant focus. That does not change. I think everyone has their own certain aspect of a solo that they already have in mind that they're going to do. So everyone kind of has a chance to have their own moment, especially because I think this song deals a lot about being uniquely yourself. And I think this is from like SZA, I think. Yeah, Hit Different by SZA. So these are background dances from Hit Different by SZA. And again, these are just individual shots where everyone gets to have their own moment, their own little 15 seconds of fame. All right, guys. So you guys have seen the shots. Again, I have my first ever music video that I am shooting and actually directing. That's weird to think about that I'm in that position now. But someone actually saw the videos that I made with Jai and Elijah and thought that would be really good to bring on to their project for a music video. These are the shots that I'm going to have to execute on that day, and from everything that I've seen, we are more than capable of being able to do some things like that. So I'm super excited. Again, I appreciate you guys watching this video. I look forward to continuously sharing this journey with you guys. See you guys later.